when washed-up investigative journalist Michael Brennan received a strange letter with no return address. Sealed in wax and containing nothing but his name, a cryptic message about a story that matters, and a set of GPS coordinates leading to an unmarked patch of woods in the Catskills known as Greystone Hollow. His instincts screamed to ignore it, but desperation for purpose, relevance, and a breakthrough led him into the forest with only a flashlight, a camera, and his recorder. The trees closed in tightly as he left the road behind. The signal died, and the world grew unnaturally still, the kind of silence that feels carved into the air, where no wind blows, no birds call, and the only sound is your heartbeat accelerating in your ears. After nearly an hour of pushing through undergrowth and mist, Michael stumbled upon the crumbling remains of a village swallowed by time, twisting ivy smothering stone cottages, blackened wells choked with roots, and at the center, a rotting chapel with a crooked steeple and doors yawning open like a mouth. It was there that he saw them first. Eyes, wide and shimmering, too many to count, blinking from within the darkness between pews, watching him from shadowed corners where no light reached, and though he tried to catch them on camera, the playback showed only grainy blackness, as if they knew how not to be seen. Inside the chapel, resting on a warped altar, lay a leather-bound journal soaked in mildew and time, and as he read it by failing flashlight, he discovered the villagers had been a spiritual commune obsessed with unlocking what they called the deep gaze, a primordial consciousness believed to dwell beneath the forest's skin, a force they sought through weeks of darkness, ritual fasting, and binding chants until something ancient stared back, and once it did, it never looked away, leaving them tormented, sleepless, half-mad, eyes ringing their dreams, hallucinations, turning real, reflections moving when they didn't. And even when they tried to flee, the woods turned them around, forcing them back to Greystone Hollow like prey too interesting to release. Michael tried to leave, but every trail curved wrong, the trees shifting subtly, and the deeper he stayed, the more he felt it. Something vast behind the dark, never blinking, breathing through the stillness, watching him from puddles, walls, closed doors, even behind his eyelids, its attention like a slow suffocation. His equipment failed one by one, sleep became impossible, and the journal's final entries mirrored his descent, echoing his own thoughts before he even wrote them, as if the Hollow had already seen this moment play out before. And when he barricaded himself in one of the last intact cottages, carving the windows closed, stuffing blankets in the cracks, he still felt them gazing through the wood and the dark, thousands of eyes pressing inward, waiting, patient, unrelenting. In his last lucid moments, clutching the camera like a talisman, he whispered confessions to no one, about guilt, failure, and the haunting suspicion that this wasn't his first visit here, that he had dreamed these woods before, always with the feeling of being watched. And as the candle burned out and the final light died, he etched a final message onto the wall with a rusted nail, trembling hands spelling, "They are in everything now. The dark, the silence, the self, the eyes. Never close."